Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Blue Blood on the Main Line. I'm your host, Curtis Sumpter, and I'm joined today by Allan Ray, the first committed person to join the Fab Four in class of 2002, Jay Wright. What's up, bro? What's going on with you?
What's good? What's good, Kurt? How you doing? Chilling, getting ready for this game tonight.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So for a lot of those who don't know you, but I'm sure everyone knows you, you had your jersey retired. And I also want to congratulate you on just now being inducted to the Big Five Hall of Fame. Way too late, bro. What's going on with that, man?
Appreciate that, bro. I was out playing in Europe, man. You know, them seasons are like 10 months straight, man. It's hard to come back, but, I'm back, not playing no more, so I got a chance to get that done. I
Awesome.
knew about it for a while, though, but just never said nothing about it.
That's what's up, man. I know I've been fortunate to be inducted. I know Randy was inducted. I believe Nardi was also inducted, from our class. So it's good to see, another guy who's well-deserved, who put a ton of buckets on the board in the Big Five, also be recognized for his accomplishments. So I'm going to definitely make sure I'm down there checking you out, making you try to laugh, doing your speech or whatever it is. Doing everything I possibly can to make you laugh. But for the most part, man, I'll be down there definitely, man, supporting you. And I'm sure some other Villanovas will be down there as well. So when is the ceremony?
April 11th at the Palestra. Don't be late.
Oh, that's like
at 6 o'clock.
Like 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yo, don't be coming there with no little tight suit on and some different color side and looking all crazy, man. Make sure you spiffy too, man.
Business casual, all right? All right, I don't want to see no hoodies, no hats, no Timbs, all right?
Nah, for sure, definitely. But I want to let everybody know, like I said, you was the first one to commit to Villanova. You had your choice of so many other top schools at the time. You were one of the top players in New York, along with myself, Jason, and Randy. But ultimately, I know we talked about trying to go somewhere and do things together, but what really led you to say, you know what, right now I'm making this choice and I'm going to commit to Villanova?
I mean, you know what it was, man. It was that family feeling, that family atmosphere. Out of all the schools that were recruiting me, Coach Jones, he was an assistant at the time. He came all the way to the Bronx in my neighborhood just to chop it up with me, get to know me a little bit. No other coach did that. And he was an assistant at that. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to take his time out to do that. Also, Villanova story franchise, story school. Kerry Kittles is one of my favorite players growing up. I remember watching him with the one high sock and one low sock. And I know you remember those uniforms. They used to have some crazy Villanova uniforms. And I just remember watching them in the Big East. And I just really liked the school, man. And NC State was recruiting me as well, but I wasn't trying to go play with Julius Hodge again, so that wasn't happening.
So for those who don't know, Allan Ray played at St. Raymond's High School, one of the most historical high schools in New York City. Played alongside Julius Hodge, Deion Merritt, another All-American. Peter Mulligan, all these guys, and my school, Bishop Lock, we definitely kicked their butt, while he was there. But I'm not gonna lie, we was lucky. We was lucky. They had some ballers there. We was lucky. But back to our topic, like you were the only one I would say out of the four guys who really knew more about Villanova than any of us. And like you just said, that you used to actually watch Kerry Kittles and things like that. And I remember doing the process, and even when we first got to Villanova, when we would get asked questions and certain things, like you were just way more ahead of the game. I was like, damn, like Allan, like really know more about, Villanova. So it's like Coach Wright had to sell you on it, but he really didn't have to sell you that much on it because it already was one of the places you had already liked prior to him getting it.
Yeah, bro. Like I had St. John's, Seton Hall. Like I just felt like these places were just way too close to home. I wanted to have a little bit of space away from home. Villanova was only 2 hours away. They was in the Big East. I wanted to play in the Big East Conference. So it was just a perfect marriage. You know, that's exactly where I wanted to go. And then we had, I don't know if you remember Bob Gibbons. Bob Gibbons had a
Yeah.
tournament, and there was one in Villanova. So I got to see the school, got to go around campus. It was kind of like a visit for me, even though I wasn't with the coaches, you know, NCAA. I wasn't had nothing to do with the, you know,
Right.
we was just on campus. So I got to see a lot of the campus, and I just knew I wanted to go there.
That's dope, man. So New York City is so big. You got the 5 boroughs, and you know you got top high schools, and in each borough is a Catholic league, public league, and you know no matter how good you are, sometimes you know you might play against a guy in a tournament, but you never really like develop a relationship, you know, with guys, especially if they're in another borough, because there's no way you in the Bronx coming to Brooklyn and vice versa. You know, just it's just too far. Like I really don't have. I think I maybe have like 1 or 2 friends, and you might be one of them that's like from the Bronx. You know, it's just somewhere where you just don't go and hang out. But during the whole recruitment process, you know, you and I started to, you know, click a little bit. And then, you know, our senior year comes, you know, you hurt your foot, so you can't play, right? So it leaves it up to me to get player of the year. I mean, like who else should give me to get player of the year, right? So I mean, it was like, so I reciprocated the favor by letting you come to ISA playing on the Panthers team to give you a chip, right? So that's how I returned the favor, right? I let you come to the Panthers, ISA, we got a chip, right? Was that your first ISA chip? Because I think we had a few already, but anyway, I got you a chip.
What's wrong with you, dog?
I got you a chip, but what everybody always talked to me about was that game again we had against the Panthers, against the Juice All-Stars when they flew in, LeBron James, Jamario Davison, like all these other guys, and just to play our team. And like, you know, I wanted you to be on our team. Even though you wasn't a Panther, I wanted you to be on that team because I wanted it to be, you know, a preparation for us playing in a big time game together, you know, prior to going to college. And if we could have got Randy, we would have got Randy too. Now, we had some other guys on my team that was not happy about it. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, we got it done. You know what I'm saying? Me and Jay, we got it done. So how was that feeling of, you know, leaving the Ravens, switching sides, playing for the Panthers, and getting a chip when you couldn't do it with the Ravens?
First of all, I didn't switch sides. That's number one. You know, I went there to help you guys out because y'all needed help. All right. So let's get that clear. But all jokes, like that was probably one of the biggest games I ever been in, especially in New York. And I definitely was appreciative of that opportunity, man. I definitely wanted to go out there, and I was just like, man, it's a big time game. Like, I gotta play good. I gotta go out here and show everybody, because you know everybody in New York used to hate on me. So I was just like, this is a perfect opportunity for me to go out and just show what I got, and just be on the court with like LeBron James, Bassie, you know, you, Jason,
right?
Yeah, like
you was out for a year, so that's what really made it. You know what I mean? Like special, because I knew you was out the whole year. You had high hopes. Like I said, trying to win that player of the year. I mean, I don't think he was gonna win it anyway, but anyway, you had your heart set on that. So, I mean, this was like another opportunity, like you said, to play in the best competition. Everybody was gonna be there prior to getting your skills up going to college, man, and you showed out, man. So definitely was glad to have you on that squad with that one.
That was a good point. That was a good point you made there, though. Like I didn't get to play really my senior year, so I was just itching to play basketball too. So, yeah, I appreciate that, Curtis. I appreciate you getting me on the Panther squad. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and I also got us the TV because, you know, freshman year we was roommates, so the TV, we had the first flat screen TV. You welcome too. You welcome too.
I remember
MVP
that.
trophy, yeah. So I've been looking out for you for a while, A-Ray. Real talk. I'm looking out for you for a while. So we get to Villanova freshman year. You and I, we get there. We actually graduated school a little earlier than Randy and Jason. So we were there for like a month, really just trying to like get our feet wet. literally learning everything and learning all the ropes prior to them, learning all the mistakes. So when they got there, they knew exactly, what they couldn't do and what they could do. And I want to say that also got us a little closer where we started, like, because it was just us. Like, we had nothing to do. We had to figure things out, man. And the whole working out. I never was. I want to say, going to Villanova, I had workouts before, but my workouts was never as intense. Though I feel like I never had a coach in my face. And I remember one of the first days we get there, we was going to do a workout with Coach Gunning. And he said, like, be there at maybe let's say like 9 a.m. And we was there maybe like 8:57 knocking on the door. And it went past 9 o'clock before somebody opened it. And he said we was late and made us do like a punishment work. And I was mad as hell because I was like, what the hell is this? Like, this doesn't happen. Like, we was here early, like no one opened the door. But just those little lessons, like, you should have been 10 minutes here early.
This was in Jake Nevin.
Jake Nevin, exactly.
Yeah.
It was like the first week of school. I was like, oh.
was we on Lancaster trying to get in on Lancaster?
It was on Lancaster.
I remember that. I definitely remember that.
Yo, that was my first realization. Like, yo, this is serious. Like, no more babying. People gonna treat you a little different. So that was my first step into reality as far as like what I was getting myself into. But I wanted to let everybody know too, like, one of the things we did that during that whole month, like I said, we were so bored. We had little golf carts and everything, that was around the campus, doing the camps. And one of the days I had got on one of the golf carts and you was like, yo, you know how to drive this thing? I was like, yeah, I'm good. Like, we good. And I tried to take it down across Eichton. I don't know if I had a bump, the curve the wrong way, but the cart was like up, like on the grass, damn near up the fence, like on Eichton. We sit there, you hanging off the joint. So it was just crazy. Like, we was just going through a whole lot that first month, bored as hell up there at Villanova until the rest of the dudes came.
Yeah, man, you was trying to get us killed. You tried to get us in trouble. I had to give them a fake name. I'm not getting in trouble because of this dude. I gave him a fake name, like he didn't know who I was.
Oh my God. Coach was in the office the next day, like, all right, we got a team meeting. Who's this guy you guys are hanging out with on campus, setting the back? He being a bad example. And we dying laughing because the name that you gave, and they like, and the rest of the guys like, I don't know that guy, but I'm laughing, they're laughing. But some of the other guys gave their real name and they got in trouble. So that was the funny thing. It was like, never give your real name.
Yeah, I grew up in the Bronx, bro.
Never give your real name.
I grew up in the Bronx.
Man. So what's going on with you, man? Tell everybody, update everybody what's going on in your life. What you up to?
Right now, just working with AMR Sports Agency. Aaron Riley, he's a graduate of Villanova. We definitely in the process of like recruiting a lot of NBA guys. We got some guys overseas, but we trying to step into that NBA world. We represent Austin Reeves from the Los Angeles Lakers.
Right, getting buckets out there.
Yeah, so he's like our first NBA client, and hopefully we get some more this year. Hold on, hey Zia, stop it! All right, hopefully we get some more later on.
Like one of them Bronx guys, man, with a little dog chirping in the back, man.
she wanted attention, man. That's all. She wanted attention. She want to be on the screen. Yeah, and I'm doing that, and also just started investing in some real estate. I've been flipping houses. I'm working on my third one right now. I should be finished actually in about a month. April. I'm thinking about the end of April. Once I finish that, I want to start doing some rentals, get into some rentals and flipping. So I want to do rentals and flip at the same time. So just slowly working, building up my capital and enjoying that as well. That's a real fun process, watching something go from nothing to something.
All day. I've solicited you for advice with certain things regarding selling a house, flipping houses, things of that nature. Knowing that you have experience in that. and you actually was there with me the day I had to sign the contract, you know, to sell my grandmother's house out there in Atlanta, which was a very, very emotional day for me. You know, even talking about it kind of takes me back to a place. But you know, just you being there, like it wasn't even supposed to be planned that way, but it just happened to be planned out that way. But I think it was meant to be. You know what I'm saying? Me being in that mental space, being somewhere about to do something that I wasn't comfortable doing, but also around somebody, you know, who I was comfortable with, that, you know, was like, yeah, you good. You know what I mean? Because honestly, I don't know. I think if I was by myself, I'd have been like, I need to, you know, think this over again, because I really wasn't, you know, ready to sign those papers. But I didn't even tell you, but I appreciate you, you know, for being there with me. We had a great conversation too for like 2 hours in the car.
We definitely did. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate you for just even considering asking me about advice and stuff like that. You know, I'm definitely always here for you, bro. And you know, when you're ready to start investing, you know, just let me know. But I need I need that commission first for the advice I gave you. I need that first.
No doubt. Just put on my tab. Today's episode of Blue Blood on the Main Line was sponsored by Honey, the easiest way to save money when shopping on your phone or your computer. Have you ever been in a spot where you're shopping for something and you go online and look it up? You get to the checkout line and ask you for a promo code. You start Googling it to find a way to save money. Thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past. Because Honey is the free tool that scours the internet for you and finds the best possible price. Here's how it works. You're shopping, you check out, the Honey button pops up, you click apply, the coupon code, and then all of a sudden you instantly start to see the price drop. I remember just a time where I was shopping at the Walmart for some deodorant, and I wasn't sure the price, and I looked it up on a Honey ad, and I instantly saw the price go down. So if you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out. By getting it, you'll be doing yourself a huge favor and supporting the show. I never recommend something that I don't use. Get Honey for free and to join, just click www.honey.com/March Madness. Again, to join, that's www.honey.com/March Madness. Get back to the top. I was telling people a lot, you know, during our freshman year, you know, the tough times I had, and nobody probably knew more of the tough time I had other than your roommate. You know what I mean? That's the person you really come back to the most. So, like, I just remember just being so pissed off for not playing. You know what I'm saying? My freshman year, and watching you like develop so quick. It was like everything came so easy for you, and I don't want to say easy for you because nothing came easy for Villanova, but it's like your game translated. You know what I'm saying? Like right away. Randy's game was translating right away. Jason's game was translating like right away. And then I remember just, you know, us taking those long walks down the South, and everybody excited, everybody going, trying to find pictures, game picks and everything. I'm like, I got no picks. Never on the highlight. Never. It was like, it was one of the worst things. I was like, how did I go from, whoa, but yo, you guys, I want to say, like, you guys kept me, like, you guys made it fun. Like, you guys made me sometimes forget about I wasn't playing because of our competitiveness against each other and shit like that. So, well, what did you guys notice, or would you guys even notice anything, you know what I'm saying, freshman year, and just, you know, what we were trying to do? Because again, we all said we wanted to go there and try to take it over. You know what I mean?
I mean, we all knew the situation. You know, you was in a pretty unique situation from us. You know, like you had Sully, you had Andreas, you had Ricky sometimes played the full, like, your spot. Who else was there? There's somebody else I can't think of.
Marcus was still there. You know, Marcus was still there. Right.
Yeah, so you had a lot of competition in your spot. I wouldn't say it's competition, more these guys were older, you know. So, and you know how Coach Wright do with the upper class. So like you had a little you didn't have as much leeway as like me and Randy. Like I had Gary in my position. Like honestly, I had
Yeah,
Gary,
that
and
was it.
that
Yeah,
was it.
that
And
was it.
then Randy
Snow
obviously had nobody. Yeah,
or Snow,
he
whichever one.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I think Snow got hurt or something like that. But whatever the case was, Randy came in right away, started. Jason, I think it was him, Chris Charles, Marcus. You know, like I'm not trying to say anything about them, but you know, Jay came in. Jay was, you know how good Jay was freshman year.
Jay was
Like
great. Jay was
Jay was
great.
good.
He
So
I was like, what happened in the life? I said, the only thing I know that happened between March, the end of the high school season, and like June when he got there, I was like, was that he found Christ. I'm like, if he found Christ, and that's what happened, because his game went crazy within that short span. And I
yeah,
was like, that's the only thing I know is that this dude found Christ. Like, what else could it be? Like, he ain't doing nothing else. But
yo, I remember being in practice. I remember when like we started like officially practicing and like playing 5-on-5, and like Jason used to get the rebound, and like I'd be streaking up court, and he's like telling me to go like this, and he's flinging, launching passes full court, and I'm getting layups. I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
that's what AAU was like. AAU was fun with Jay. Like playing, you didn't have to do much. Like everybody was like the ball really didn't touch the ground. And he get the rebound. It was like wow. It was like run. Like point guards would be mad. They would come up to the ball. He would never get the ball. So they
Hell
started
no.
realizing like, okay, he got the ball. Let me start running out to half court getting it. If I don't come back to the ball, yeah, Jay ain't never throwing you the ball back there. He gonna see who else is out there. But
Grab
nah,
every
Jay
rebound, block every shot. Like you literally could like let your man go past you or like send him to Jay, bro.
it was amazing, man. And I even became more of a fan our freshman year watching Jason. That's when I said to myself, like, this dude is really ready. He did like he's ready. Like there's no way.
I thought he was out too.
I was like, I said, I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, I've never seen him play out of his mind like that. And even when the season started and he was coming off the bench and getting doubles and just controlling the game, I was like, this dude, man, he gonna be something. But fast forward that sophomore year comes, we get the suspensions, all of that. We get playing like that was like your breakout year. Sophomore year was when you let the world know who Allan, who A Reezy was. You know what I'm saying? AR-15. Would you score like 600 points that year? Something crazy?
Yeah, I went in that year. You know, I was definitely out to show like I belong, and you know we was trying to get to that league too, man. Like I really was just trying to show everything, showcase my talent, showcase exactly what I could do.
Nah, you definitely let everybody know how deadly your game was because again, coach used you obviously, freshman year as like a shooter, like kind of like Gary, coming down, pin down, drive space, catch and shoot, catch and shoot, catch and shoot. But we all knew what was going on in practice. We all knew what you can do. We all knew you had one of the craziest pull-up jumpers, off the dribble, get a guy, get him up in the air into the jumper. So once we were able to develop an offense and let you go a little bit, people were able to see that this dude can actually put the ball on the floor, get to the cup, and you had a crazy year. Then actually you and I was one of the highest scoring tandems, and not only in the Big East but in the country that year. You know what I'm saying? Like I think you were averaging maybe like 17. I might have been averaging maybe 15 and a half. And I think Randy was averaging like 15, maybe 0.3 or something.
Yeah.
Not even nothing. That not even that much difference. But I think it was first team. Was you first team All Big East that year, or they gave you second team?
Nah, I think I might have made like third team if they had a third team. I don't
He
think I
gave you
made any
third
team.
team in sophomore year.
Yeah, I don't. But the Big East was loaded too, bro. Like we still was young. The Big East was loaded. Like Ben Gordon and all them dudes was there. They still was there.
I forget, man. We didn't get that much respect. We didn't start getting
Yeah,
respect until probably our junior year a little bit. I still feel like we didn't have respect our junior year. I still feel like we had the bum rush
yeah, we
through
did.
the league, man. Junior year rolls around. Like since we're talking about that now, after 2 years, NIT. We get Kyle. We know Kyle's good, but we don't really know how good Kyle is because Kyle gets hurt, right? Like right away before the season really starts. I think Snow. Wait, was Snow back that year for a 5th year? Or no? Snow, matter of fact, Snow might have been gone or whatever. But we start that year. Oh yeah, matter of fact, no, Jason gets hurt. I'm sorry, Jason get hurt, and obviously, Bump takes his game to a whole nother level. And I think that year, did we get our junior year? Did we get Shane? I forgot who was on our team our junior year, bro. Like I'm really drawing a blank now. I'm
Was
trying to
Dante
think.
playing? No, Dante didn't come yet.
Dante wasn't there. Like, I
Nah,
know you, Randy, Mike, Will,
and Bump. I mean,
Bump.
Will, Jason. That's it. Kyle. That's it.
That's really it. I'm trying to think of like
Bilal was there. Was Bilal there?
Not our junior year.
Nah.
We really was playing like 6 deep, 7 deep.
Yeah, that's it.
Think about it. Damn.
That's why when you got hurt, we had to go to 5 guards, bro. That's all we had.
Oh my God, bro. Damn. I really didn't think about it that much. I did, but I didn't. I don't know. I always thought we had somebody else for a second, but no, you're right. Junior year, you're actually right. That's when we had to go to the 5 guards joint. But we was doing that stuff throughout the year. It just got highlighted more, which was great. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Later on in the season, once it was official, okay, we got to play this way for a whole 40 minutes, not like, you know what I'm saying, like 2-3 minutes here. But that was crazy, man. So then senior year, first team, was your first team All-American or what? What was that? Or second team All-American?
Second team.
Second team All-American. Was Randy first team?
Yeah. Actually, I don't know. He might have been first team.
So we had to have, I wouldn't even say the backcourt because you can't say the backcourt when you got 4 guards out there, right? So would you say like the best starting 5 basically in college basketball? Would you say that between you, Randy, Nardi, and Kyle? Like I don't know, how would you? Because the backcourt essentially was Nardi and Kyle. You can make an argument that they could have been top 5 backcourt in the league. You know what I mean? At that time.
I mean, we definitely was up there. You know who else I used to like too? Illinois. They had Deron Williams, D. Brown.
Oh, yeah. So that's where I was going to go. So it came down to Illinois' Coach Self and Coach Roberts and Villanova, my final 2. And I was like, I said Illinois is way too far. Because Williams already committed, D. Brown committed, Luther had, and Norm Roberts was like Joe Jones. Like I was like, damn, man, you really trying to compete with Joe. Like Norm would come up there in Brownsville, come up to the neighborhood, come see me, really making it known all the way from wherever they was at, Illinois. And I was good to see him get the job at St. John's. I would go and visit him sometimes and he got the job up there. But they made it, I felt that same type atmosphere with them that I felt with Villanova, but Villanova was just so close. And, we was obviously talking about doing something together. And I didn't know nobody in the East Coast up there in Illinois. I figured I'd go up there. There's no way I was going to stay. I was coming home. You know what I mean?
Bro, I had the other school I was really considering was Memphis with Calipari. Like I was trying to choose schools that.
Was that his first class or second?
This is when he had signed DeJuan Wagner. He had signed D-Wag. I can't remember what year it was for him coaching, but Memphis was kind of far, but I still liked the idea of Memphis because Penny Hardaway went to Memphis, so I was really feeling that. And then I was looking at schools where I could go there and like make an impact, like go there and play. So that's why I chose Villanova, because obviously I had a chance to play there right away. And then it just so happens that, all you guys came as well. Like, we recruited each other to come to that school. But Memphis had signed to Wagner, and Calipari was telling me like, he's going to be one and done. He's going to be one and done. But me being me, I'm like, I don't know. Like, you never know. Like, I don't want to go there And then now I got to play with him because I just finished playing with like a star with Julius Hodge. So I wasn't trying to do that again.
You were trying
Like
to
I
do that
want,
again.
I wanted my own team. Like I wasn't trying to do all of that. So that's why I went to
Yeah.
Nova.
Yeah, that's probably why me and you clicked too, man, because we both played with some gunners, boy. I mean, Lenny Cook was no gun. Him and Jules, oh man, those are probably the two lethalest guns. You know what I'm saying? New York at the time, man. Them dudes never passed the ball, and that,
Yeah,
honestly, yo, they definitely slowed down our development. So I'm sure we have more buckets.
it's not even that, bro. Like Jules was like the worst teammate, like the worst person ever, bro. So it's just like
Lenny too. What do you mean?
It's just like I was like, so I'm like, all right, well, I guess all the stars are like this, like all the top players are like this. I'm like, I don't want to play with nobody like that, bro. Like
Facts, man. Lenny would run by the scoreboard. He'd run by the clock or whoever doing the score. Like, how much Kirk got? He got 20? Oh, nah. If Lenny had like 15, he said Kirk got 20? Oh, nah. And I mean the ball go up like 8 straight times. Like you'd be like, Lenny, like, yo, and then he's like, we're gonna lose the game because now it's like, all right, we're not playing team basketball. Now everybody's just trying to score and that's when we had some toxic things. So that was the same way. I was like, going to college. I knew Jason was good. Mikey, obviously, us being on the same AU team was good.
what about
I
Gary Irvin?
I questioned you a lot. Well, yeah, I mean, coming to Nova though, Irvin was good. I mean, you gotta understand, like, you gotta understand when me and Jay getting all the rebounds, you getting the ball from me and him. So if you ain't acting right, you ain't getting the ball. That's just how it goes, point guard or not. So, and we can control some of those things, right? So yeah, G Irv was good, and he like because all G Irv want to do is throw alley oops anyway. So we went hand to hand
and get fast break layups and say that
get fast break layups. So it was hand to hand. I was a little bit concerned because I never played with like a scoring machine. You know what I mean? Like guard. Like I was just like, I don't know. This dude might get too happy. You shoot. You know what I mean? But the thing about you, right? You made shots. You know what I'm saying? Like I would become a fan. You know what I'm saying? When you would get high and watch, you go, yeah, keep shooting. And then Randy, his game was just like an anomaly. Like you didn't know what you were gonna get from Randy today. Randy might hit 10 straight threes. And you like what the hell? And then
or get 10 straight layups,
10 straight dunks, floaters, and then you like, what? You just didn't know. It was just, what he figured out that day. You knew all day, all right, like I don't close out like close enough, he gonna shoot it, right? And then if I get up 2 up, he good enough to go by me. Like, what's the right space that I close out? I can contest late, but then he put the ball on the floor. I got to honor the shot, but it was just, you were definitely, I would say, a tougher guard because you can score like quick. You can score like catch and shoot, 1 dribble, 2 dribbles. You know what I mean? Like boom, boom.
Yeah.
Randy was like, if it wasn't a catch and shoot, he might think about it depending on your closeout because his athleticism was so good. You know what I mean? It was like that split second different. But you guys were like, it was a joy to be, that guy setting screens and watching you guys do your thing and then throwing it right back. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, go ahead, double them, man. Let them go.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, Allan, Randy, they be taking a lot of shots, man. You don't get that many shots. I'm like, nah, I know what I'm doing. I said, so we good. I said, we good. Let them get crazy. There's gonna be a lot of easy shots. People will have to double, and they're gonna have to throw it back. I'm like, I know. I'm like, we good. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not worried about them passing me the ball. I said, they ain't worried about me passing the ball. I said, we actually got a good flow here. You know what I mean? I think everybody used to say, like, yo, you guys were one of the best classes Coach Wright had because you guys complement each other so well. All one-on-one type style players, like this new style of basketball you see now, we tried it. It didn't work. Too many turnovers. I mean, I don't know. I think Coach Wright forbidden me he told me I probably turn the ball over more than anybody ever, trying to make them passes.
Nah, bro, that was me. he used to be on me about turnovers all the time. I used to be like, oh my God, dude.
He's like, Kurt, what kind of pass is that? What are you doing? Like, what do you see? I just want to know. What do you see? I just want to know what do you see? It's like, I thought it was open. Like, he wasn't open, man. This guy, man, he wasn't open. I'd be sitting there like, just give me the ball, coach, man. Let me get in my bag.
Yeah.
Be all right. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it was that
right.
kind of deal. We finally adjusted to where all our games were able to fit the style, because he knew we was going to bring it on the defensive end, but fit that style, man. I just thought that we all was the right piece. We knew Jay, you, Randy, me, and then when Mike and Will came, it was just like a wrap, man, a wrap.
I ain't gonna lie. When Kyle came, Kyle elevated us, bro. Like he really elevated us because he could get to the rim. Like he used to get to the rim. He was so quick. But like he was so unselfish too. Like he knew that it was our team, so he would make sure like we would get the ball. And like if he needed to do his thing, he would do it. But he made sure we got the ball.
Kyle, I only got a chance.
And he was a pit bull on defense too, bro. On defense, I used to be like, yes, guard him, please. I don't feel like guarding this dude.
I only got a chance to play with Kyle for such a short period of time. Like I said, he got hurt when he first got there. And I want to say it was like right before he got hurt, we had some workouts because he went home and got hurt playing in the summer. We had some workouts, and me and him, like a couple days, we would like team up and like, our individuals. Man, oh man, I was like, damn, like the 2-man game gonna be like this. Like, I mean, it was just, I feel like me, Randy, and anybody in the 2-man game, I felt like we had an advantage to do this. What
for sure.
But Kyle was like, he was finding me like when I wasn't even thinking about the lot. Like, those little, I'm like, oh shoot, I'm there. I'm just like, yo, dude is like really aware and passes. And I'm like, I can't wait to get on the court. I remember one time we was playing open gym and I had him on my team. And the other team had the bomb team. I must have won or whatever. We must have lost. And somehow it was like me and Kyle and, some other guys. But the other team obviously had more talent. And you was kicking Kyle's butt in the beginning of the game. And I got him. I was like, go at him. Like, just trying to talk to him, tell him you trash. So don't worry, whatever, you talk. And for a couple possessions, Al, you was hot. He got in, bro. I've never seen in years, nobody played defense or turn you around like that, right? You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, dude kind of special. Dude kind of special. I was like, yeah, dude kind of special. Just like, that. And I was like, tough, man. Tough.
I'm like, yo, this dude need to relax right now, bro. Like, I remember that too. I was like, oh, okay, he trying to come at me right now. Yeah, I remember that.
But those are the things, man, that made the program what it is today. Because we all had attitudes. We came in. I tell people we came in with an attitude. It's us against the upperclassmen, and then Kyle came in there. It's like it's me against everybody. You know what I mean? And then so forth and so forth. Everybody trying to establish himself, but everybody was falling in line because once you came into Villanova, you got absorbed by the culture. So, you know what I mean? But it all started, you know what I mean, with us just being crazy and doing all the stuff, kind of setting the tone for what it had to be. They understand. People know now, you know what I mean? Villanova is what it is.
Now, they still don't be giving us our respect. Like they be trying to play us like we not a blue blood. Like, come on, dog. I know they got their little North Carolina, Duke, Kentucky. Like you need to slide Villanova in there because we've been doing our thing.
When Coach Wright used to say, like, hey, guys, Villanova was Duke before Duke. It's like, what were you smoking, Coach, before you came to practice today? What was in your cup? Because I've been on this planet 18 years, and I only know Duke and North Carolina and UConn as a Reese's been popping in there. And then they say Kentucky. You know what I mean? Like Villanova, I never heard of Villanova ever.
Yeah, me neither.
2 years ago, Coach.
Yeah, me neither.
But it was funny you just say that. I'm like, dude out here got us thinking like we trying to get this program. But at the same time, it was like we wanted that respect too. It was like the perfect thing to say. Like we used to be, let's get it back. And now it's like, oh, don't mention top teams if you're not mentioning Villanova. You know what I mean? It's just said now. I mean, like I tell everybody, I keep saying it. You can go in any lid store and get you a Villanova hat. We got the stamp.
They even got us on Nike.com now, bro. Like you get Villanova gear on Nike.
How hard was it to get any Villanova gear? We was playing like we can't even get nothing as players. Like, yo, there's nothing like
in Philly.
Paving the way, man. If you would have just traveled, I mean, we could have had all that shit a little earlier, man. But you know what I mean? You would never travel against USC. We would have had all this stuff a little earlier, man.
Nah, bro. I don't know what that was about. if anything, called a walk on the spin move, but not the 2 steps, bro. Like he called a walk on the 2 steps.
So agree. You was just ahead of your time, man. And that's how it is sometimes. It's always somebody that's a little bit ahead of their time and don't get the respect until much later. Like if instant replay was available back then, come on now. See?
Like I could question the spin move, you know, I kind of shuffled a little bit on the spin move, but you didn't call that. Right. And then the 1-2, like, come on, you can't say that was 3 steps. Bill Raftery over there talking about, yeah, that's 3. Like, come on, Bill. He got one. His glasses is lopsided, and you know his eyes is puffy. What can he see?
He had this to replay, right? He checking it out. But yo, that was definitely crazy being a part of that. First of all, watching the game was like, you gotta be kidding me. You know what I mean? Because then on the other hand, I got Raymond Felton who doing the whole recruiting process. That's like it was Illinois and North Carolina, really. So I got Raymond Felton, you know, one of my guys through the whole process, and then during the summers, ABCD camp, we'd be hanging out. I'm like, damn, man, you know, this would be like the perfect game. You know, I got all the guys I wanted to be on the court with us against North Carolina, McCants, Williams, Sean May. It was like the perfect opportunity for us to continuously show everybody that we was for real that year. Like nobody was messing with us, man. It was a question. I didn't doubt.
They had a brick house, bro.
Oh my God, crazy. So before I let you go, man, I just want to again just give you your flowers. I'm sure everybody else has already. Definitely was a joy, being your teammate, your friend. I mean, you had an unbelievable career. They retired your jersey, which is crazy. We used to say like, "Y'all want my jersey retired here," and all of that. So that's dope. You got that accomplished. You know what I'm saying? But we got some wins too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot of wins too. You put up on the board. So congratulations to that. I'm sure shortly a Villanova Hall of Fame induction, will follow. But you got to be in the Hall of Fame St. Ray's. Are you?
My jersey's up.
Your jersey up?
Yeah, it's hanging up. You can go to St. Ray's, my jersey hanging up there.
Y'all might have been a little bit ahead of your time with that stuff. I'm not gonna lie. They took my jersey down to Lachlan. I was like, my jersey ain't up. It was like, they took everybody. I went to a Lachlan game. They played out in Philly, and they lost too. I was like, damn. So I was out here talking hella trash to the. They played Roman. They were up like 20, and then Roman came back and beat them. I'm like, but one of the dudes was, talking junk after the game because, one of the head coaches and staff was one of my teammates, and they still there. So one of the guys was like, yo, you don't know who that guy is right there? He was like, nah, who that is? That's Sumpter, man. Like, you know Villanova, right? He's like, yeah, I know Villanova. He said, well, that's the reason why you know Villanova. And I was like, nah. I was like, yeah, we did our thing. We put them on the map or whatever. I was like, what you mean? My jersey ain't up there no more? He's like, nah, I know you about the jerseys up there no more. I was like, I said, what we running over there, man? I said, how you going to have nobody jerseys up at the school? So I'm going to have to take a trip back to my high school, man, and see what's up.
That. But they can't be doing
man. Bro. My jersey? I mean, Javon jersey, that's 2 Lochner guys' jerseys. That's 2 Villanova guys' jerseys that should be up there. and locker that's not up there. So we got to figure that out, man, for sure. But,
nah, bro, but I definitely appreciate you, man. Like, thanks for the well wishes, and you know, I wouldn't have been able to do none of that stuff without you either. Like, don't forget, man, you was a big,
bro. I know.
You was a big part of what we did.
If I didn't set the screen, if I ain't set the screen and get you 1 or 2 clean looks, then I already knew. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going. I had to force the throwback. You know what I'm saying? I had to make sure you guys made some shots, so they will help a little bit, so the throwback would be there. Trust me, I know.
It's not even that though, bro. Like, you know, you used to go in too. You know what I'm saying? So like, every big game I had, bro, you had a big game too, because it was hard. Like, what you gonna choose? You gonna guard me,
that
or
was our team, bro. That was our team, and that's why I said, like, I enjoyed, you know what I'm saying, you and Randy. Like, that's why I wasn't mad, because I felt like, if anything, like, either one of you two was gonna have a good game, and more times than not, I was going to somehow be involved, maybe in the play or something like that. You know what I mean? Because we ran a lot of freaking pick and roll and throwback. See who has the mismatch. If I got the mismatch on the perimeter, all right, we clear it. He driving, going to the basket. We got the mismatch on the small, we go to him on the small. If they double, boom, we kicking it back out, revert. So we was all just kind of just playing again. We already knew what the situation was. Like, I felt like it wasn't hard to play basketball there. I felt it harder to play in other situations in my career. As far as real talk, just basketball, I was like, why is it so complicated, man? Like, real talk, like, all this shit don't make no sense, man. Just stand right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We good. Like, 1 or 2 sets to get to a what you trying to isolate or whatever. Then we play basketball. And I used to be saying there, like, why are people making the game so complicated? But I felt like when I was playing there, the hardest thing was just knowing if he was playing hard enough for Coach Wright. You know what I mean? That might have been the hardest thing. Other than that,
defense. Like, that's it. That's all he used to care about. Was
defense. Playing hard, because he would say, like, "You're not playing hard." Like, "Coach, I got no teeth, my arm hanging off." He was like, "You ain't going hard enough."
Word.
It's like that. But anyways, man, I'm gonna let you go. Enjoy that game. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna be out there in ATL, closing finally on his crib, man. We're gonna go and do something. I know you be staying in the house all the time, man. You don't get out. You know what I mean? You know. So
37 years old,
out there. I'm gonna let you treat me with all that good business you got out there. You can treat me. We're gonna go to Cam's Cigar Lounge. All right.
All right, bro. Make sure you tune in. Yo, come on Twitter too, bro, so we can talk to the fans.
I'm actually gonna go on Twitter and I'm gonna say some stuff about the game with you. Appreciate you.
All right. Thanks, bro.
Man.
Have a good one.
All right, man. Tell the family I said what's up.
All right.
Thanks.